What made your best friend's crush pay you to date her? Ryan had been in love with Jessica since freshman year of college. 4 years of pining, writing unsent letters, and practicing conversations that never happened. So when Jessica approached me at graduation, offering $5,000 to date her for the summer, I should have immediately told Ryan. Instead, I became the worst friend imaginable because I needed the money for my mom's medical bills. Jessica explained it coldly, like a business transaction. Her parents had arranged meetings with potential husbands, traditional Korean families with traditional expectations. She needed a boyfriend to show them she was already taken, someone inappropriate enough that they'd back off, but respectable enough that they wouldn't disown her. I was perfect. Wrong ethnicity, right education level, financially struggling enough to be controllable. Why me? I asked. You're Ryan's best friend. He talks about you constantly. I know everything about you already, so it'll be believable. Plus, you're desperate. Your mom needs chemotherapy, right? The casual cruelty of mentioning my mother should have been my warning, but $5,000 was 2 months of treatment. I agreed, telling myself Ryan would understand eventually. He was heading to graduate school anyway, would probably forget about Jessica once he met someone new. The arrangement was simple. Public dates twice a week, family dinners on Sundays, social media posts to sell the relationship. Jessica transferred half the money immediately. I told Ryan I was dating someone new, but kept details vague. Said she was private about social media. He was hurt. I didn't introduce them, but trusted me enough not to push. Jessica was a perfect fake girlfriend in public. Held my hand, laughed at my jokes, posted carefully curated photos. In private, she treated me like hired help. She'd critique my outfit choices, coach me on what to say to her parents, remind me constantly that this was temporary. I was an employee, not a person. Her parents were exactly as traditional as she'd described. Her father grilled me about my career prospects, while her mother evaluated my bloodline like I was breeding stock. They clearly disapproved, but couldn't find concrete reasons to forbid the relationship. Jessica's plan was working. Then Ryan saw us together. I was at the farmer's market with Jessica, playing the doting boyfriend while she selected organic vegetables she'd never cooked. Ryan was across the square. Our eyes met over the crowd. His face went through confusion, recognition, then devastation in 3 seconds. He turned and left before I could react. He texted me that night. How long? 2 months. I told you everything about how I felt about her. Everything. I tried calling. He didn't answer. I went to his apartment. He wouldn't open the door. I texted explanations, apologies, justifications about my mom's bills. He responded once, "You sold our friendship for money." The arrangement with Jessica continued for another month. The money cleared, mom got her treatment, but everything felt poisoned. Jessica noticed my declining performance as a fake boyfriend and actually docked my pay for lack of enthusiasm. She had no idea about Ryan, didn't even know he existed beyond being my friend. To her, he was just background information she'd memorized. The end came at her cousin's wedding. Jessica introduced me to extended family, the final test before her parents would accept defeat. During the reception, her cousin asked how we met. Jessica launched into a rehearsed story about meeting through mutual friends, but I interrupted. Actually, we met because she was paying me to date her. The table went silent. Jessica's face turned white, then red. Her father stood up slowly. Explain. I explained everything. The $5,000, the arrangement, the deception. But I added something Jessica didn't expect. The mutual friend she mentioned, Ryan Park. He's been in love with her for 4 years. He remembers every conversation they've had, celebrates her birthday privately, even learned Korean to understand her better. She never noticed him, but she knew his best friend needed money badly enough to betray him. Jessica's family exploded in arguments, some in Korean, some in English, all furious. Her father called her manipulative. Her mother called her shameful. Jessica tried to salvage it, claiming I was lying out of spite, but I had receipts. Bank transfers labeled relationship services, texts outlining our arrangement, even a contract she'd made me sign. I left during the chaos. Jessica called me screaming about breach of contract, threatened to sue for the money back. I told her to try it, but I'd love to see her explain the situation to a judge. Ryan never forgave me. He transferred to a different graduate program across the country. Last I heard, he was engaged to someone who actually saw him, valued him, chose him first. Jessica's parents arranged a marriage within 6 months. Her husband's a banker who treats marriage like another business deal, which seems fitting. My mother recovered from her cancer, but when she learned how I'd paid for her treatment, she cried for hours, not from gratitude, but from shame that her illness had cost me my best friend. We don't talk about it, but sometimes she looks at me with such sadness, knowing her life came at the price of the most important relationship I had.